She's hailed as the Nightingale for different nations by her clarion and powerful top voice. She's permanently employed by the National Opera House of Finland and the Malmö Opera House of Sweden. A coloratura soprano born in Xinjiang of the Uyghur origin, Dilber has achieved tremendous success overseas. But in recent years, she's turned her gaze back to her home country and is engaged in original Chinese works.
What role better fits Dilber than playing a Uyghur girl in a love story that takes place in Xinjiang, her childhood home? Well, she's got her chance. In Romance of Rawab, an original Chinese opera, Dilber plays Anna Guo, the daughter of a wealthy man. But due to the huge gap in social status between her and her true love and the pressure from her father, the young lovers leave their hometown.
Opera singing is a Western style of way of singing, and then suddenly we have a Chinese opera. Also, it's based on a Uyghur story, and I'm a Uyghur, so this was a really best you can ever get, actually. The composer, Mr. Jin Xiang, he has been in Xinjiang, where I was born, also in that area. He has been there over 20 years or something, and of course, this is he considered Xinjiang as his second hometown. And he said that I would like to write this part for you.
迪拜演员很聪明，他很聪明，他也很敬业，他也很有天赋。
Dilber is talented and committed. She devotes herself to her singing and career. The blood of the fine Uyghur tradition runs through her veins. So she's definitely the best choice for this opera. She's sensitive to the music, and she's capable of bringing out the unique characteristic of the Uyghur culture.
This is one of the best operas I have ever heard from Mr. Jin Xiang, and I'm really grateful, and I thank him, because I could hear during the music and during each part, I feel everybody has a beautiful, beautiful part to sing, to express, their roles.
Romance of Rawab is presented by the National Opera House of China, where Dilber began her singing career. Yu Feng, the artistic director of the opera house, recalls Dilber's personal development.
Dilber is an excellent artist of international renown. After graduation from the Central Conservatory of Music in Beijing, Dilber was enrolled in our opera house and began her singing career. In the following years, she was abroad. In recent years, she's been based in China. The last collaboration of our troupe with her was the production Village Teacher.
Village Teacher is another original Chinese opera produced in 2009. Dilber plays Yang Caihong, a female teacher who volunteers to work in a remote village. In the end, she sacrifices her life saving her students during a devastating mudslide.
After so many years, it's great to come back, but I have been singing abroad all my opera roles there, but never been in China. But very fortunately, I was invited back to our Grand Opera in Beijing, in Tiananmen Square there. I sang this Village Teacher. That was my very, very first Chinese opera, and also very, very first opera role in China. Village Teacher also is very nicely written. I was afraid in the beginning that I have never done Chinese opera, and I'm an Uyghur, I'm not a Han majority, and so how should I look like from countryside? Is it possible or not? But I felt that in the end it was so simple, so easy to really get into the role.
As an established coloratura soprano who's achieved much success overseas, winning a solid fan base in different nations, Dilber says she's more interested in the growing cultural environment in her home country.
At the time, well, when I left, there was not so much possibility here. There was no NCPA. There was no NCPA. This is only 2-year and older house, right? Yeah, and this house was not playing so much either anyway. So that was not much going on at the time. But now there's so much going on, so we had the opportunity to come back to sing, and I'm really happy to sing something, in Chinese also. Yeah, and I think they write great ththings. A lot of people will always ask me, what's your the favorite role, or what's your the most? I don't have. I only know what I don't like. I don't know what I like, because the thing I get, I all like it. I give exactly the same effort. So there is no biggest. Everything for me, I pay exactly the same attention. I have taken this profession all my life like a hobby. I have worked very seriously, but like a hobby. That means with pleasure.